What's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man Rico on this Memorial Day morning. It's still morning, like 9:59. Meant to be up earlier, but I had to do a few exercises before I got my stroll on. Welcome to this live and this chat. Y'all know I like to share my opinions through chats. And I'm on Instagram, y'all. Last night I debuted my Sunday night chat with Rico. So y'all go ahead and look me up on Instagram. Want to hear what I have to say on Sunday nights? And this Sunday night, these Sunday night chats, I'm trying to gear them towards us having a conversation about us. Meaning, why aren't we meeting each other like we're supposed to? What's the big divide? What's the big disconnect? But I'll have other topics as well, but mainly actual true relationships. It's not going to be like those dumbass relationship gurus that so many women have spent their money on and netted no results. So, but anyway, happy Memorial Day. And I will do my Memorial Day address later on today, because I have a couple more videos I want to get off my chest. A couple more opinions I want to get off my chest before I do my Memorial Day address. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please go into the description box where you'll see my PDF formatted short story. It's entitled The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. Conversation with absent biological father who never wanted to be found. Is only $10. Cash App your boy. $ Rico the Opinionist, or $ Rico Rivers. When you do that, please send me an email address so I can send it directly to you as soon as I receive your payment. But anyway, there's something that kind of kept me up all night. After I did my broadcast on Instagram, it was something that kind of threw me off. Jonathan, what's up? There's this clip. I put it in the description box here on that show, The Drink Champs, with Noriega and that kind of obese Jewish white guy he co-hosts with. And in the clip, I guess he thought it was a good idea. I don't know who put the clip out there, but I forget the guy name. But 2 Chainz is on the cell phone, going off on Zilla, Twilla, whatever this guy's name is. All I know is it's interesting how Instagram and Twitter and Facebook will let violence towards other black men just flow. Violence against black men just flow just freely. And threats being made to black men. And by the way, the title of this video is Rap Music or Rap Music Culture Keeps Black Men in Perpetual Boyhood, developmentally speaking. Because I had to come from a social worker, master's level social worker, mental health, substance abuse counseling perspective. Because the way black men who are involved in this rap music, it's nothing mature about these dudes. Now, these are men who are clearly well over 40, probably 50. 2 Chainz is probably 50 now, if he's not 47. And a guy who he was yelling and screaming at and threatening called him the N-word, 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 N-word. And I'm going to threaten you, N-word, N-word. I mean, it's awful. And the guy, they were just going at it. 2 Chainz was on the phone, I guess, and the title of it is, I guess, Beef. And it's interesting to hear grown, middle-aged, old-ass black men use the word beef. All of that is very telling. It's very disturbing. And you got these grown-ass black men still dressing and behaving like 5th graders on the second lunch period. That's what it sounded like. You had these 50-year-old black men on the Drink Champs. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But Noriega thought it was okay to call 2 Chainz and whatever it is. And he just went off, knowing that there's possibly some tension. It's like some Jerry Springer foolishness. And it did something to my spirit, it said my soul, to hear that, because I'm just fed up to hear with this stupid childlike boy-like behavior, these grown black men. It bothers me. In this rap culture, they act like, I'm telling you, they're not acting like emotional bitches. They're acting like fangirls when they see other rappers. And that was systematically done. But let's stick to their behavior. And there's nothing about rap music that matures black men. What it does is it's almost like handing a loaded semi-automatic weapon to a 3-year-old. Meaning, I'm comparing it to when these white Jews and these white folks who own these record labels purposely pick the most damaged, the most deprived, the most intellectually inferior black males to give rap contracts to, and to give them the largest platform to spew their brokenness. That's what they do. They find the most broken. Even if you're supposed to be a rapper with good sense, let's say y'all say, well, J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole is biracial, but he still yells out the N-word. Drake, biracial, N-word, 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 N-word. And who else? Kendrick Lamar, brilliant rapper, but N-word, N-word, N-word. I don't understand why these particular people are supposed to be so intelligent, but they cannot stop saying the N-word. But you know what all of them are very cognizant of? Even 2 Chainz, even Noriega, they're very cognizant of the fact that if they were to use any other racial slur against homosexuals or Jews, they know there'll be an immediate consequence. They would be like how they attacked the baby. And I have to say to the baby, he kind of held out pretty well, when he made the homosexuals mad. And how they all just clamored, even black folks attacked Kyrie Irving. But he didn't do anything wrong. He literally didn't do anything wrong. But those people they built a wall of protection about themselves, the Jewish community in America and in Israel and in other parts of Europe. But black men, it's almost like I can see why the world disrespects us. Because we participate in activities that keep us looking like baboons and acting like just wild-ass animals. And this rap music that these grown-ass black men are still a part of, the street hustling and the dope dealing, or the perpetuation of the idea of the messages of that kind of lifestyle, it's ridiculous. And it almost justifies, and of course it doesn't. When a cop or just some random white man just murders black dudes just out of nowhere. Because if y'all check out that link that's in this description box and listen to how much vitriol and anger and blood, if blood were words, he spewed at this other grown-ass 50-year-old black man. And I would threaten him whoever was related to him, and he just talking like a child. But you know what's not gonna happen? Because I found it to be highly offensive. Highly offensive. But you know what's not gonna happen? That little weakling, spineless, punk-ass Noriega is not going to, as he said when Kanye West was on the show, man, I didn't get any sleep last night. I was up all night apologizing for Kanye's appearance. I did not know. He's not going to apologize to the black community for that disgusting display of behavior on that show. And I'm sure there's been others, but this is the one I caught. The hypocrisy and the contradiction of it all. Noriega. Y'all know who that little punk is? Because I never listened to him. I don't know how relevant he is. But I've heard of Noriega over the years. I mean, you talking about a little, God. So Noriega, you gonna be up all night? You gonna be up all night, Noriega, apologizing to the black community for allowing that disgustingly elementary display of lack of black manhood on the show? Are you gonna do that, Noriega? Kareem, what's up, bro? You get that message I sent to you in Messenger? That's the sister I was talking about in Houston. It was awful. And I put the link in this description box. Y'all just check it out. It was awful. And so I let it be known on that page. I put my comment on there and just says black men are rap music keeps black men in perpetual boyhood, developmentally speaking, meaning black men they never develop into full men in the rap culture, in the street life. They never develop into full grown men because the way they talk to each other, the way just that anger. You ain't never heard 2 Chainz get mad at nobody white, Asian, or homosexual the way he was mad at that brother. He said, what's up with Noriega? You never hear black men in rap music go at nobody Jewish, white, homosexual, Asian, even midget, the way they go at each other. That's why it's just so interesting. And every time you look around, you see every 4th black male in the ghetto or even in the suburbs want to get into rap music because everybody want to get in on destroying and disrespecting black men because we have not positioned ourselves in this country as a group to be respected. Now, there's a lot of us who are respectful and respected, but as a group, we're not respected because we don't respect each other. We can have our private conversations, but the way we've behaved in this country, hell, sometimes you can't blame the women won't know going to each other or messing with other groups of men, which they can do what they want to. You can date who you want to date. I'm going to talk about all that stuff a little later today. I got time today. It's Memorial Day weekend. But I was just, oh God, I was bothered by that. And again, if anybody knows Noriega, are you going to come out and stay up? Did you stay up all night last night or the night whoever decided to put this clip out to show 2 Chainz acting like a 4-year-old or screaming like a 5-year-old in the second period lunch? Just oh my God. I ain't never heard none of these rappers threaten nobody white. They ain't even threatened Daniel Penny like that. These rappers didn't even threaten George Zimmerman like that. They didn't even threaten or talk crazy about Derek Chauvin, the one who put his knee on the neck of George Floyd. You ain't never heard these black rappers talk like that to actual murderers of black men. Nobody that's white. And it's interesting how that works. How black rappers can have so much vitriol, just blood just dripping from their mouth of rage and anger towards other black men. But then they get around white police, white Jews, homosexuals, and they humble themselves like little bitches. Well, in case you haven't guessed, I don't give a shit about rap music. I don't care what happens to them little bastards. Whenever one comes up dead, God, you're hearing my prayers. Whenever one is not here, I'm cool with it. Because they're not of us anyway. Anytime you perpetuate, you make money off of music, and you volunteer to put images out there that calls for the death and destruction of your own race, you're no good to us and for us. So, I'm not tripping about all that. And as soon as one of these little bastards, get taken out, or they take each other out, the Negro community want to hold goddamn memorials for this crap, for this trash, and make up lies like they were just so good for the community. Y'all cut it out. And of course, let me say, not all of them, because I like Takeoff. He was awesome. It was messed up. And you have to do that brother like that. He didn't. Now, Takeoff literally didn't bother nobody. But, everybody else, I don't be giving a shit. But that's the way rap music is designed right now. It's not hip-hop, what I grew up on. I'm 54. I grew up on hip-hop. Hip-hop was fun. It was educational. It had some ratchetness to it, but it was a balance. And these black radio stations that's owned by these white corporations, they don't do nothing but push the foolishness. And they're trained to try to talk to you as if you don't have any damn sense. I'm not a fan of the of hip-hop on-air personalities either. Because they're children, too. You got 40-year-old dudes still spinning rap records. Nigga, you supposed do that. You supposed to be on the smooth R&B stations at 40. What you doing with your big grown ass still on a hot 107 or a K97 or a hot, a K104 or a hip hop station? What you doing with your grown ass on there spinning those records for teenagers and kids? You're supposed to have your 40-year-old ass. After 35, you need to have your ass on smooth R&B, pushing positive music. That's where you need to be. But y'all know, be it Dallas, Memphis, Houston, LA, Chicago, Detroit, wherever there's a rapper, you got some grown-ass dudes, 40 years old, playing children's music. That's why I say it keeps us in perpetual boyhood. You got these 40-year-old women, yes, I tell you, doing stories on dumbass rappers. Am I the only one who sees this? 40 and 50-year-old women. Instead of having their ass on a gospel station somewhere. Teaching young women not to be a Nicki Minaj, not to be a Cardi B, not to be a Megan Thee Stallion, not to be a City Girl, not to be a Spice Ice, wherever that little weirdo ass red afro having foolish broad is. Teach them not to be that. But y'all on there perpetuating the same foolishness to girls, grown ass 40-year-old women at fucking rap stations. Don't make no sense. So I guess on the other end, it keeps black women also in perpetual girlhood. But it is something. In the era when we're talking about manhood, these grown-ass black men still dressing. Look at grown-ass black men wearing pullovers. And I mean, if you're exercising, or you're at a casual event, you know, I get it. But you got a bunch of grown-ass black men still dressing like children. And there's something wrong with that. You don't have to have on a suit coat and collar shirt wherever you go, but there's a particular way that grown men are supposed to dress. And a lot of these so-called rappers or whatever, you still in rap mode, huh? At 40, 50, and 60, 50 years old. You got them still banging their head. Still trying to wear designer blings from the hip-hop. Still wearing what I call hip-hop wear. That stuff is for kids. But, you know, y'all know it still got some dudes in the hood in their 40s still trying to be rappers. It's the weirdest thing. It's something about that genre that never matures and grows men up. But it's interesting. Eminem grew up to be a grown-up. The Beastie Boys, the white boys, grew up to be grown white men. But the black dudes didn't grow up. They're still on that... They're still arguing back and forth like kids. But I digress. I just wanted to share that. If anyone sees Noriega, hold on, let me look and see who's talking. Okay. What do you say? Hold on, Kareem would say, dumbing us down. And Kareem is asking what happened. The link is in the description box. It's just a little ignorant thing that they did on the Drink Champs. Noriega had, what's his name? 2 Chainz on there, and I guess he's supposed to have beats with this Trilla or Zilla, whatever that rapper is. And he just cursing him out and talking crazy. I mean, just N-word, 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 N-word. And you a pussy, you a this, you a that. And anybody in your family that bleed, they pussy. I mean, just childish. The most childish, the most kid and juvenile lockup language I ever heard from a 50-year-old black man. And they love to talk about how much money they make. Rick Ross is another loser. Him and that dumbass DJ Envy are into it about a car show. Y'all picked up on that? DJ Envy and Ross or Rose, whatever, Butter Rose, whatever the fuck he is. They arguing about a car show because DJ Envy had a car show, and then in Atlanta, and Rick Rose had him a hood ass car show. And they both arguing about which car show is better, so now they got all personal. This is the shit they want to talk about with black men. Beefs. When you hear the word beef come out of a man age over 30, that's a kid. Yeah, Kareem, about a car show. They both producing a car show. DJ Envy has been having his for years. And then Rick Ross, in his little town, they told him they were not going to give him his permits. He got upset, so Rick Ross decided he's going to try to run for mayor. He's going to use his platform out of revenge because of a damn car show. I told y'all, these black grown-ass 50-year-old rappers are nothing but 10-year-olds. Now, he's threatening to run for mayor because the community there were not going to give him permits for that little hood-ass, ghetto-ass car show. And you know if it's got rappers behind it, it's going to be ignorant, low-class, trash, and the police going to be called because something's going to break out. And this is not just me talking, it's the reality. Anything that has rappers in it is trash. It's going to be trash. It's going to be violence. Because their energy of rap music is that of violence and destruction. There's nothing positive about this damn music today. And look around at your kids. Look around these grown-ass black dudes, 30, 40 years old. Yeah, I write music. And then I just wait and give it time. What kind of music write? Well, I write rap beats. Get the fuck on. Grow up. Get a real job. Something that really moves your intellect. All these intelligent, potentially geniuses of our race, they want to do fucking rap. We need more doctors. We need researchers. We need more freedom fighters. We need people, boots on the ground. But y'all rather go and rap. Just ridiculous. And as brilliant as a lot of these little black dudes are, they already know once they get into the system, who hands out the contracts, they can't say anything that raises the intellectual eyebrow of their listening audience. They have to keep it stupid, keep it violent, keep it ghetto, keep it ignorant, keep it low class. Those are only contracts that white Jews and other record label owners and Arabs or whoever else own it. That's the only contracts they give out to black males. You have to be a nigger in order to get hired by my record label. Then you're gonna do that unless you distributing trash. Y'all understand? But anyway, because I can talk about these stupid ass rappers all day long. They are ignorant. They're wasting our race. Because they don't use their money, they don't use their talent to move us forward and elevate us. All they try to do is BET us to death with the foolishness. And they're nothing but trained baboons and monkeys for the entertainment of white folks. Fuck these rappers. I don't care. And guess what? And most importantly, as ignorant and as trash, as disgusting as they are, if they're hired to be, one thing we keep ignoring is they're all Democratic robots. All of them can be bought by the Democratic Party, but continues to lead black folks down the path of poverty and no progress. Unless you are a homosexual, single black mother, a white liberal. But I digress on this Memorial Day. Y'all be cool. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm on Instagram. Sunday night chat with Rico. Get at me. I'm going to put more content on my Instagram. That's the way I should have probably gone, but hell, years now. But I just can't shake Facebook. But Facebook, y'all gonna start seeing less and less of me on here because the real communication is on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all hear me? And other apps. Anyway, y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all later. Continue to enjoy your day off here on Memorial Day. And I'll be back with at least a couple more videos today, including my Memorial Day chat. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.